Good evening, Sifa. How are you?
Good evening. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine too. Okay. So Sifa, basically today we'll be starting, right?
Yeah.
Just give me 1 minute. I'll just share my screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Sifa. So let's just start. Okay. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope you have your fresh register with you. Yes or no, maybe.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Great. So basically today we'll be starting with the chapter second, like the unit, which is money and bank, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now what first we'll write the syllabus and we'll just write what we are going to study and then we'll start. Okay. So basically this is the entire unit, money and banking. But I have divided this entire unit in two parts, right? One is money and other one is banking, right? So first we will cover money portion, like the money chapter, and then we'll cover the next chapter, which is banking. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So now money. So for what we are going to study in this chapter, like money chapter, we are going to study money, the meaning and the function. So the meaning of money and the functions of money. Then we are going to study supply of money, like what is supply of money, what are the components of supply of money. These two are the components, like currency held by the public and net demand deposit of the commercial bank. These are the components of supply of money. Plus, we will study how you're going to measure supply of money. If you want to calculate supply of money, how you're going to do that, right? And next, we are going to study money creation by the commercial banking system, right? In most of the book, this money creation is part of banking chapter, and in most of the book, it's part of money chapter. So we'll be covering it in money chapter so that we can start with very fresh thing for the next chapter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what you are going to write today is first you'll write the unit, that unit money and banking. Then you are going to write chapter money. Then you are going to write money, meaning and function, supply of money, currency. Till here you are going to write it down. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, good. So let's just start. Okay. So Sifa, first thing is that we are going to study what is meaning and what is definition. Right. So do you understand what is the difference between meaning and definition?
Oh yeah, definition is something that's quoted by someone.
Very good.
Yeah, meaning is just its meaning in simpler words.
Yeah, very good, Sifa. So Sifa, basically the thing is that meaning is basically like it is going to be same for everyone, right? But when we go for definition, that's going to be different according to person. For example, this is an apple, right? If I'll ask you what is this, you'll say, ma'am, this is fruit. If I'll ask your friend what is this, he or she would be saying, ma'am, fruit. If I'll ask my brother and sister, they'll be saying, ma'am, fruit. So this is basically meaning, right? For this product, for this object, this is the meaning that this is a fruit, this is a fruit, this is a fruit. But if I'll ask someone like Asifa, according to you, what is this? So maybe you will define it, ma'am, this is a sweet fruit, right? Maybe your friend will define, ma'am, this is a red color fruit, right? So that will be definition. According to person, what they are defining is definition and meaning. It is something a general. So meaning always remains same, but definition differs according to person. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now first we are going to do the meaning and then we are going to do the definition of money. So if I'll ask you what is the meaning of money or I'll ask you what is money, then you are going to give me these 4 points, right? It's something like that. What we are going to see in exam hall, you are going to remember all those things. That's why we are learning it, right? So we'll just learn each and everything with a trick. That if I'll ask you that, Sifa, what is your tell me something about yourself, right? So you are going to tell me your 4 points, like ma'am, your name, your class, your subject, and your school name or something like that, right? So that is your complete introduction. But in case if I'll ask you introduce yourself and you are saying, ma'am, I study in class 12th and I have this and this subject, that's it. That would be an incomplete information, right? And that won't be a complete introduction. Similarly, if I'll ask you what is money, then you are going to mention all these 4 points. If you miss out any of the point, that will be incomplete meaning. Clear? So what is money? So you cannot define it. It's like money is anything, right? So money is anything which is generally accepted as, right? Money is anything which is generally accepted as. Now the 4 points: medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value, standard of deferred payment. Okay, you just have to learn these lines. Then I'll explain you what do you understand by medium of exchange, what do you understand by measure of value. But if I'll ask you what is the meaning, yeah, what do you understand by money? Then you're going to mention, ma'am, money is anything which is generally accepted as what? Ma'am, 4 points: medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value, standard of deferred payment. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to write the heading meaning of money. Then you're going to write this. Okay. And after that, you will tell me, like with the help of your notes, you will just tell me, you will explain me that what is the meaning of money. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just do it.
Yeah, I'm finished.
You have written?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So quick. Okay. So yeah, and just do one thing, Sifa, like whenever I'll be teaching, don't write. Okay, when I'll give you the time, just write it, because once you will concentrate over like whatever I'm teaching, then you are getting one time, and when you will write, you'll get second time. So that will be something useful for you. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay. So just tell me, what do you understand by money?
Money is anything which is generally accepted as medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value, and standard of deferred payment.
Very good. Good. Okay. So now we are done with meaning. We'll be doing definition, right? So now definition. There were basically 2 people. One was Robertson and other was Kent. Okay. So according to Robertson, he defined money according to his terms, and Kent, he defined according to his terms. So according to Robertson, money is anything which is widely accepted in payments for goods or in discharge of other kinds of business obligations. So now what is Robertson mentioning in his definition is that money is anything which is widely means all over the world, right? Which is widely accepted in payments for goods. If you want to make payments for any product, any goods, then in that case you need money. So money is anything which is widely accepted in payments for goods. And second thing, if you want to do any business, there you will be purchasing something, you will be taking something, you will be purchasing and you will be buying something, right? So there is also problem. If there is no money, how will you purchase something or how will you sell something? So if you want to remove that obligations and all that, to discharge such kind, you need money, right? So according to Robertson, he defined it two terms, one in business terms and second one is like in the payment term. So he said money is anything which is widely accepted in payments for goods or is discharge of other kinds of business obligation. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. And other person was Kent. Kent was very clever. What he did, he used the meaning of money and he made his definition. So he said money is anything which is commonly used or generally accepted as medium of exchange and standard of value. So he was very clever. He took words from meaning and he made his own definition. Right? So basically there are two people, Robertson and Kent. So he said money is anything which is commonly used and generally accepted as medium of exchange or a standard of value. Clear? So if you feel like Robertson definition is fine, like you can easily remember it for longer period of time, just write it. If you feel like Kent definition is easy and you can remember it for longer period of time, just write anyone. Okay, either Robertson or Kent. Clear?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So Sifa, which one you wrote?
I wrote the Kent one.
Okay. So just tell me what you have written.
According to Kent, money is anything which is commonly used and generally accepted as a medium of exchange or as a standard of value.
Very good. Clear. Okay, so now basically, when we did the meaning part, there was a reason behind, like you can see these two points are written with blue color and these two with purple, right? So there was a reason behind that. Okay, so now we are done with meaning and definition. We'll do now the functions of money, right? So if I'll ask you, Sifa, what are the functions of money? So you'll say, ma'am, there are two functions. One is primary and second one is secondary. Primary function, this medium of exchange and measure of value, right? Just remember primary, it's M. So are part of primary function and secondary, both are part of secondary function. Clear?
Yeah.
So if I'll ask you, Sifa, what are the functions of money? So you'll say, ma'am, there are two functions of money, primary functions and secondary function. In primary function, we include medium of exchange and measure of value. In secondary function, we include store of value and standard of deferred payment. Clear?
Yeah.
So quickly just draw this table. Let's start. And then we'll discuss one by one, like what is medium of exchange, what is measure of value, everything. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, good. So now we'll just do one by one the things. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So primary functions, right? So primary function, basically there were two functions, medium of exchange and second one is measure of weight. Now, how you're going to remember it in your exam, right? So medium of exchange, right? If you have money, what you will do? You're going to exchange it, right? That you'll give money to someone else and in return they'll be giving you any product, right? So this is the most basic function of money. If you have money, whenever we get money, we are like, okay, I'll purchase this, I'll purchase that, right? So basically you are going to use that money in the form of exchange. Like you'll be giving the money to the shopkeeper and that person will be giving you the product, right? So medium of exchange is the basic function of money, right? As today, all exchanges takes place in terms of money. Today, all the exchanges takes place in terms of money. Why I have mentioned as today? Earlier, because earlier there was no money, there was no coins. Earlier there was a barter system, right? So what is barter system? So see, nowadays what happened, if you want to purchase anything, you just need money and you can purchase it. But previously there was a barter system. This barter system is basically, for example, this is a person and this is a person. This person is selling coconut and this person is selling pineapples, right? So if this person need coconut, right, he'll be going to this person and 1 kg in return of 1 kg coconut, he'll be getting 1 kg of pineapple. Clear? So barter system was a system where exchange of goods in place of goods takes place, right? So if you want something from me, you have to give whatever you are producing and in return, I'll be giving you that product. So basically product in exchange of product was given, right? So there was an exchange of product and product, right? So that was a barter system, but that was very difficult. Right now it sounds like it's very easy, right? But it's not easy. Why? Because the problem was, for example, this is one person. This is one person, and these are like 1, 2, 3. This person is selling mangoes, and this person is selling coconut. This one is pineapple, and he was selling, for example, you can say potatoes, right? Potatoes. He wanted 1 kg of coconut, right? He went to this person that I want 1 kg of coconut. He said, so sorry, I have mangoes with me. I cannot give you coconut. So he said, okay, rejected. Then again, he went to some other person. He said, I am selling coconut, but I don't want potatoes in return. So I won't be selling my coconuts to you. I will be selling my coconuts to the person who will be selling me maybe tomatoes, right? So he rejected that. Okay, I won't be selling you the product. He went to some other person there. He asked. He said, sorry, I don't. I am selling pineapple. I cannot. Then there was somewhere a person who was selling coconut. So then he went to this person and somewhere he agreed that okay, he will sell his coconut to him in exchange of potato. So this was the problem with barter system, that you have to find the same person with the same need. What you want to sell, that person should be ready to purchase it, and what he wants to sell, you should be ready to purchase it. Right? So double coincidence was very much important for barter system. But today, if you have money, you can go to any shop, no matter what, right? And you can purchase it if you have money. But for barter system, that was the problem. So that's why the medium of exchanges, this is the most basic function. That's why I've written as today. Because earlier there was a barter system, there was no money. But today, all exchanges takes place in terms of money. And money helps in buying and selling of goods and services. Goods are basically the products and services are basically, for example, I'm doctor. You were not well. You came to me. I gave you the treatment. So that was the service of mine. Right. So in exchange, you'll be giving me my fees, the doctor fees. Right. And in return, I'll be giving you my service. Similarly, your taps were not working. You called out plumber. He came, he repaired your taps. There also, you will be paying his fees. And in return, he'll be giving his service. He'll be repairing the things. Clear? So today, if you want to buy any service or if you want to sell any service, for example, I want to sell my mobile phone. So you will be giving me money and in return I'll be giving you my product, right? So if today all the exchanges takes place in terms of money and money helps in buying and selling of goods and services. Clear these 3 points? Asifa, am I audible? Sifa, can you hear me?
Your screen got frozen. I couldn't hear you for like 2 minutes.
Okay, you should have let me know. Is it fine? Like, can you see my screen now?
Yeah. No, you got frozen. Like,
Okay, I got frozen.
yeah.
Okay. No issues, no issues. So basically, till where I explained you, any idea?
Oh, yeah, you finished this part.
Okay, yeah. So quickly, I'll just help you to revise. Okay. So
Yeah.
basically, medium of exchange, how you're going to remember it? Medium of exchange, definitely that will strike that this is a basic function. First point, ma'am, this is the most basic function of money. And second, as today, because earlier there was a barter system, right? So today,
Yeah.
all exchanges takes place in terms of money. Today, earlier that was, see, this is a person. He wanted coconut. He went to this person, rejected. This person rejected. This person rejected. Somewhere he went to fourth person. Somewhere he said okay, right? But today, if you want to if you want to purchase something, all exchanges will take place in terms of money. No matter what the shop is, if that person is selling the product, you can purchase it if you have money. So today, all exchanges takes place in terms of money, and money helps in buying and selling. If you want to buy something, if you want to sell something, goods or services, that is, money will help you in buying and selling of goods and services. So 3 points. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so just quickly write it, primary functions, and then write for first and these 3 points. See, if you like, there are two types of student. One, those who go for this, point to point part, and other who go for paragraph one. So if you feel like you can remember the points, just write in points. If you feel like you can remember in paragraph one, just write for that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay, good. So now we'll be doing the second portion, which is measure of value, right? So now measure of value is basically like what is the product value, right? For example, this is shirt 1 and this is shirt 2. Just bear with my writing pad. It's a messy one. So whatever I write, it just go with the flow. So shirt 1 and shirt 2, right? The price for shirt 1 is 500 rupees and shirt 1 is second one is 400 rupees. So if I'll ask you, Shifa, just let me know whether shirt 1 is more valuable or shirt 2. So which one will you tell me? That, ma'am, this
Shirt
one.
one.
Yeah. How come you know that? Because I told you the price, right? So this is the whole story. Value, price, money. Okay. So now what happens? See, earlier what was happening? For example, this is person A, this is person B, selling coconut, selling pineapple, right? If you will purchase 1 kg coconut, the price will be different. If you will purchase 1 kg coconut, pineapple, the price will be different. But in barter system, for 1 kg coconut, I was getting 1 kg pineapple. So somewhere the value was same. You cannot measure the value of any product because there was nothing like that, right? But for money, money measure value of goods and services and helps in sale and purchase of goods and services. Once you measure the value, then it will be easy for you to sell something or buy something, right? So money measures value of goods and services and helps in sale and purchase of goods and services. Okay. Now from here onwards, a story should strike in your mind whenever you're going to write this. For example, this was a mall. You went there. There was a nice dress, right? You went there. You asked, what is the value of this product? So the shopkeeper, the salesperson told you, ma'am, this is for 500 rupees, right? He told you the price, right? And then you said, okay, I like that. I'll purchase it. You went to the billing counter and there you paid bill and there you paid money, right? So what happened? Value, you asked for value. He told you the price. And when you were about to pay the price, you gave money, right? So value, then price, then money. So what is happening? The value of each goods and services is expressed as its price. So if you want to know the value, then I'll be telling you the price. So value of each good and services is expressed as its price, and the price of all goods and services is expressed in terms of money. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So value of each good and service is expressed in terms of price, and price of all goods and services are expressed in terms of money. Clear? So measure of value, money helps in measuring of value of goods and services, and because of that, sale and purchase of goods and services is possible. Then you are going to write the story that value of each good and services is expressed as its price, and the price is expressed in terms of money. Clear?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So quickly write it down.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm done.
Okay, good. So now quickly we'll move to secondary function. Okay. So now what is secondary function? So basically there are two. One is store of value and second one is standard of deferred pay. Right. So store of value. For example, the person, just tell me the person who is wealthy. Why that person is known as wealthy?
Because they have a lot of money.
Yeah. So basically they are storing their money, right? And that's why one day came that they had lots of money and now they are wealthy, right? So whenever you like store of value, whenever the secondary function will be like store of value, store means if I store money, then I'll be wealthy. So you have to start the statement from wealth. Okay. Just remember this. Store, I'm storing. If I'll store my money, then I'll become wealthy, right? So you are going to start with wealth. Now, see, wealth, if you want to store your wealth will be in the form of money, right? If I'll say you are wealthy, that means you have lots of money. If I have lots of wealth, that means I have lots of pen. No, that means I have lots of money. So wealth can be conveniently stored in form of money. If you want to store your wealth, you can store your wealth in the form of money. Clear? If I store lots of pen, I won't be like this term won't be given to me. This title won't be given to me that I'm wealthy, right? So if you want to store your wealth, you can store your wealth conveniently in the form of money. Clear? First point.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And now the second question came to our mind. If I'm storing the value, maybe there will be a loss of value in my money. Sometimes it's like, for example, this is your mobile phone. You purchase this for 100 rupees today. This was the latest mobile, right? But after 5 years, you store that mobile phone in your locker, right? After 5 years, the price of this product will be like maybe 50, maybe 20, maybe 30, but not more than 100, right? So what is happening? There is loss of value. You purchase the product for 100 rupees, but right now after 5 years, the value got degraded, right? There is a deterioration in the value. But for money, if you are saving 500 rupees today, after 5 years, even after 5 years, the value of 500 rupees will be 500 rupees. I won't be saying that this is 5 years old note. I will be considering this 500 rupees at 100 rupees note. No, the value will remain same. So first, wealth can be conveniently stored. Next question came that is there any loss in storing value? Then I told you no, Sifa. Money can be stored without loss in value. There is no loss in value. If you are storing 500 rupees, even after 5 years or 10 years, the value of 500 rupees will be 500 rupees. Okay. And next, if you are storing money, that means you are doing savings, right? So savings, I told you, I suggested you to do savings. You are doing savings because you want to become wealthy. So savings are secured. And for example, you are saving lots of money from January, February, March, you are saving 100 rupees, right? And April, you have your birthday. So you want that money right now, right? So what you can do, you can withdraw it whenever you need it, right? If you are saving your money, you can use that saving whenever there is a need. Whenever you want it, you can save it. Okay. So store of value, see, store of value because of money, it is possible. Earlier, there was product. So I cannot store my oranges for 1 year, right? They'll be rotten, they'll be stale, right? But for money, I can store it. So this is the benefit. You have to compare it. Earlier, there was a barter system. I cannot store my product for longer period of time. But now with money, I get this option that I can store my money. So wealth can be conveniently stored in form of money, and money can be stored without loss in value. And third, savings are secured, right? If you are storing, then you should feel like whether it's secure or not. So I'll just suggest you savings are secure and can be used whenever there is a need. Whenever you want it, you can use your savings. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So write it down. Just write secondary function and the first one. First store of value and these three.
Oh, now I finished.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Now the last one is a standard of deferred payment, right? So standard of deferred payment. Like first is, ma'am, what is deferred payment, right? So deferred payment, first you have to explain me, ma'am, what is deferred payment? I'm just like, this is a very new term. So deferred payment refers to payment made in future. For example, this you went to a shop, you purchased a new mobile phone, and you made payment. So this is simple payment. In case, for example, the price of mobile phone was 500 rupees and you had only 200 rupees with you, and you said that rest of the amount I'll be paying next month and next to next month. Okay, you said that 100 for next 3 months I'll be paying you 100 rupees every month. Okay, so this is basically, right now you are not making any payment, you are making this payment in future, right? So that is known as deferred payment. For example, if you are purchasing something and you are making the full payment, that will be known as payment. You made payment for this product. But if you are making payment in future, that will be known as deferred payment. Okay, so deferred payments refers to payments made in future. Now earlier there was barter system, so I cannot say, I cannot give you surety that next month I'll give you oranges, right now I want coconut, just give me next month. No, it was not possible. But with money, money makes possible the credit transaction. So credit transaction is basically, you have a credit card. What we do with credit card?
We make payments.
Yeah. So what is the benefit of credit card? Is there any benefit of having credit card?
Yeah, you don't have to carry money around with you all the time.
And one more, yeah, there is two
You can
cards.
just
Now, one is debit card and one is credit card, right? So what is
Yeah.
the difference? Why people choose credit card and what is the difference?
Debit card just has the money that you've stored, and then credit card gives you money on credit and you can pay them later. They'll take money from your account later.
Yeah, very good. So this is what. So basically, credit transaction is possible because of money, right? So money makes possible the credit transaction. That right now, if you don't have money, you can pay later on, right? So this is basically, you are making payment in future. Whenever salary will be credited in your account, you can pay it, right? So
Yeah.
money makes possible the credit transaction to happen when payments are not made, not when payments are not able to be made immediately, or you can write when instant payment are not made. Like you are not paying you are taking the product, you are purchasing the product, but payment you are not making immediately, or instant payment are not possible, then only you go for deferred payment. Clear?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, so you can write it down. And why this is a function? Because it is only possible for with money. Earlier there was barter system, I cannot give you loan or anything because there was nothing. But with money it is possible the credit transaction. And so, right, you can write it like this: credit transaction to happen. Till when you have to write entire thing, and after when, if you want to write payment are not able to be made immediately, you can write, or you can write when instant payment are not made. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yes, ma'am, I'm done.
Okay. So Shifa, quickly you'll revise everything like whatever we did today. I hope you are getting each and everything. And after the class, you are confident enough that yes, I know these terms and these are the things which I can answer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So quickly just go through it, like just give it a reading and let me know if you are facing any issue. And after that, let me know if I'm going too fast or too slow, or is there anything else you want to, add on that, ma'am? This would be great if you teach me like this or anything. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.